So the big picture for this lesson is triangle congruence and the transformations that can show triangles are congruent. So looking at these triangles, all the corresponding measures are the same. So angle A is congruent to angle D, angle C congruent to angle F, angle B congruent to angle E, and the corresponding side lengths are also congruent. So the question is, what transformations can be used to show this congruence? Well, first of all, there's a translation. What you can do is you can translate point B so that it sits on point E. Then once you have that point B on top of point E, you can do a rotation to rotate point D so it's up on top of point A. And the angle of rotation is angle A, B, D. Then you can do a reflection through line AB, and that will map point F onto point C, and all the other corresponding points will be where they need to be. So triangle DEF will be right on top of triangle ABC, and that will show the triangles are congruent. So two triangles are congruent if and only if all three corresponding pairs of sides and all three corresponding pairs of angles are congruent. And also congruent statements can be used to identify corresponding parts, as you can see here. For example, angle A and angle D, those are both first. B and E, those are second, so those angles are corresponding. C and F are third, so those angles are corresponding. And you can do the same with the segments in terms of the order of the letters. Segment AB goes with segment DE, and so on down the list. So you can use a congruent statement to identify congruent parts. That can be helpful if the measures aren't always given in the triangles. And also the number of tick marks indicate congruent parts. Angle A and angle E, those have 2 tick marks each, so those go together. Angle B, angle F, those have 1. Angle C, angle D, those have 3. Same with the corresponding segments. The number of tick marks indicates which segments correspond with each other. And you can use that idea, corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent, to find missing measures. So let's say you're trying to find the measure of angle K. We'll look at the congruent statement. K and B are both the middle letters, so those go together, which means the measure of angle K is the measure of angle B, which is 80 degrees. And you can do the same idea with segments. And you're also going to be solving some basic equations related to congruent statements. But that's the big picture for this lesson.